Hey, my friends, how are you doing today? It's Shauna here. I just wanted to come on today and give a little message. Um, it's 2018. We made it. We made it, guys. Um, I guess the past 7 months, I've been dealing with this fear. When you have awakenings, you don't usually wake up to pleasant things. Like usually there's a catalyst. Usually there's something that drives you into awakening. Um, yeah, so like I was having like some crazy visions, things that could happen in the future, but usually don't. And at the time, I just thought that they would come true because usually my visions come true. And then I came to realize that timelines can kind of change. They can change depending on actions and kind of like the butterfly effect. So that's just ego, you know. I had an experience about a month ago in December. Um, I was overcome with fear. Not going to get into too many details, but I was overcome with fear and I was so scared. I just had to put myself into a mindset of why am I scared? What can hurt me? And, just what can hurt me? Nothing can really hurt me. Like, yeah, physically something can hurt me, but my soul, like, that's forever, like nobody can take that from me. And um at times I feel like I'm having a battle within myself. There's, just a battle going on, and then at the end of this battle it's like everything's just lifted. And we go through these waves of battles is what I like to call them. And these battles can be very, very trying and difficult, but all I know is at the end of them, we come out stronger. So, yeah, we come out stronger. I just have a couple things written down here. We're more powerful. We're more powerful than a lot of us believe us to be. We've been dumbed down by society, told to fit in a little box, and that's the way our lives are supposed to run. Well, I'm here to tell you that that is not it. We are human beings. We have the right to choose what we want in life. Yes, there are rules that we must follow. I'm a little bit of a rebel, but I still follow the rules. But I see society changing. Slowly but surely, we will get there. Our society is changing. Things are getting better. And a lot of times we get thrown off course thinking that things are gonna stay the same. Well, I see change every single day, and even myself, I get thrown off path a bit, and then I have to redirect myself. Um, yeah, like there's a good future for us, and yeah, some things in the world might suck right now, but it's just something that we have to deal with and ride through the motions. Um, I found a passage in this book that I have. It's Doreen Virtue's collection. The Essential Doreen Virtue collection. Sorry. I just want to read this one part here. And it's about fear, which is what I'm talking about. So, and this is a channeled message, I guess, that Doreen has put into her book. It says, "We love you, dear one, and we send you comforting rays the instant we feel the trembling from your anticipation of trouble. The signals that come from your fear are a whistle that calls us angels to your side. You are never alone during your hours of fear. There seem to be some in your midst who gain enjoyment from fear. Does this surprise you? Yet a part of you knows that it is true. Um, the practice of fear in your society puzzles us, yet we must address it within this passage because it is a good beginning point in our message to you. When you shout because you are afraid, where does the depth of the emotion come from? Does it not seem to move from a bellow down and deep within? This shout is an escaping of long felt energy, what you would call catharsis, in your terms. Never heard that term before. Um, The calling forth of fear in entertainment places, your movies, books, and conversations, is but the same movement of venting away a pent up steam. The pleasant feeling that accompanies some afterward is this release and freeing of the heart. We bring this up to you because we want you to know that your world is spinning much faster in its evolutionary scale. There will be times coming to you quite soon when you may feel overwhelmed by the breakneck speed of changes in your midst. We angels want to assure you that though nothing moves at a faster speed than the beating heart of love, your love and God's love are perfectly synchronized in beautiful rhythm, now and forever. This rhythm of eternal love is, in fact, the anchor that will save you from additional fear during the coming times ahead. Like the ticking beat of a mother's heart that calms and cradles a baby, your essence already contains the antidote to fear. Use this time now for preparation by adjusting your mind and body to the rhythm in gentle practice periods you can use and call forth during periods ahead. So what we ask is this, gentle children, move forward fearlessly, not by ridding yourself of it through cathartic means of entertainment. Instead, use this time for peaceful sojourns inside of uncharted territory of the great beyond that lies within. Fear not that you will see, hear, or feel an essence that is uncomfortable. Simply by sitting alone with yourself, allow us to intervene by sharing your fears with we angels. Give them to us. These practice sessions are essential remedies for the coming times ahead. Get used to dealing with fearful thoughts through these early practices now, and these lessons will serve you very usefully in coming times. What we pray for you in our angelic intervention is that you will monitor your thoughts much more carefully than you have in the past. Like a resolved gardener who stands ready to hoe weeds at the instant of their birth, we urge you to tend your mind in a similar fashion. Get used to purging your mind of thoughts that spring forth as you contemplate ideas of aloneness on this earth, and say, I'm not alone now or ever. As you imagine yourself handing the thought form of fear to our outstretched hands, refuse to contemplate yourself as a trembling being, alone in the elements of fearful surroundings, for as things around you change, you will know that your core connection to God and us angels is steady and immovable. Fear can be used in many ways, dearest being. Use it wisely and with grace. Call upon your friends, the heavenly angels, and we ask with all images of fear from your whisk all images of fear from your mind. Do not save one bit of horror in thoughts that you would want to seek solutions of your own imagination. Give it all away. There is one solution to fear, and that is call upon God's heavenly creations for help and assistance. I was just going to say this. As soon as you become aware of your inner pain. A wise homeowner who smells smoldering smoke does not wait until the home is engulfed by flames before telephoning the fire department. At that point, such a call feels almost useless. Do not wait until you are overwhelmed by monumental fear before calling upon God's name. At that moment, as in all times, we will send help and comfort to your side. Even so, you may not feel his loving arms for several minutes as you feel barriered between many layers of fear and heaven. Smarter still is the one who learns to monitor his own well-being and who hesitates not in calling upon a heavenly creation of any form for assistance and comfort. Learn this lesson well then, sweetest child, and remember always to care for your inner being by calling forth help whenever needed. In that way, your ebb and flow of fear has not sharp divides, but gentle swellings that do not erode your peace of mind. Yeah, I call on Raphael. Like, that's one thing I've learned is calling on the angels. I never used to use the angels for guidance or assistance, but that's one thing I have been doing. What was I gonna say here? Oh yeah, um, we seek. A lot of us are seeking information, seeking the truth. Um, And sometimes we find things that we don't want to find, and that causes us fear. Well, for me, anyways, in my personal journey, I seek, then I find some pretty dark stuff, and it instills fear into me, and that's what it does. It plants that seed, and I do not let that seed grow. I have to take that seed out of my garden, so to speak. I have to maintain that garden in my mind. So like you can go to this guy and this person and that person, and they can give you all different versions of their truth. But at the end of the day, you have to look within yourself and find your own truth, because all the answers lie in here. And I say, don't rely on up here, rely on your heart. Because your heart has the answers. The head likes to play some games with you. That's where the ego lives. And it's just not very comfortable and fun to be stuck in your head all day. So, like, it's okay to be thinking, and obviously we need to think about things, but really, really listen to your heart, because that is where your answers will be found. I think that's all I really have to say for today. I haven't been on here for a while, so I just wanted to give that message out today. Don't be scared. Just know that if you're confronted with any type of fear or anything, know that you are powerful. Just know that. Like, we've been dumbed down so bad that we just think we're just average people, but really the power of the mind is just amazing. You're very powerful. We all are. And just let your light shine. Lift people up. Don't let society drag you down with them, because our job here is to lift each other up and raise the vibration of the planet. There's no need to put each other down anymore. There's no need. That's the old paradigm. That's the old earth. We're in the new earth now, and this is paradise, and we got to stay here. We can't go back to the old paradigm. I know a lot of us are going back and forth, back and forth. I suffer with it too. But I'm learning how to stay in one spot for the most part. You got to balance. That's one other thing I need to say here. I'm getting that message. Balance, health, like healthy eating, sleep, fun. You need to incorporate fun, learning, exercise. I do yoga, exercising, meditation, whatever works for you, just do it. And what I've done is I've created a list. I took something like this and made a list of everything that I need to do in, I guess, a day or a week or whatever, and balance my whole life out. If that's what you have to do, and write it all down so you can remember, then after a while it will just become a habit and a routine. And then you won't need the piece of paper anymore. You'll just have it, but you have a guideline to go off of. So that's what's working for me. And that's really all I have to say today. But I hope you all have a great day, and keep smiling, keep shining, and remember, help people. Help people. All right? Namaste.